Can they get through to a semi-final for the first time in their history? He was a bit like a shooting star, a meteor in Test match rugby. Remember when he started every match for France in the Six Nations? That's going back to 2023, and he scored a couple of tries, but he disappeared as quickly as he arrived. That's to Tapche. Good carry. Look at this. This is impressive from Lyon. And out there to Rattez. And Rattez from nothing has got the score. Vincent Rattez. That was quite brilliant from Lyon. They saw the opportunity and they pounced.
I'll tell you where Lyon were good here was competing in that line-out. They competed really well at the back, which didn't allow the Ospreys to take it. I thought the throw was pretty good. Then it's just turnover ball and a bit of pace out wide. You can see it here. Just does enough to put Justin Tipperick off. Then his hands down the line. Aren't able to get across quick. Boshoff's there.
Well, here is Leo Berdeux. 223 points already this season. And that an illustration why he's now up to 225.
Broke off on two.
Well, the Ospreys have kept hold of the ball. There's Kieran Hardy. There goes Fender.
Placker.
Being spun around by Karbesh. Wearing 13, Cassin. Being held up by Jack Morgan. You get a sense there are one or two players slipping about a bit. Well, after what has been a glorious period of weather in this part of the world, we actually had a bit of rain from the referee. Here's Edwards. He's got a free shot here. Walsham was having to go down on one knee for that. Well, the referee, well, he almost blew his whistle.
Advantage, can't take the 9 there.
Here goes Kieran Williams. Jack Morgan.
Stepped off, play on.
Creating a bit of momentum, taken on by Morgan Morris. Dan Edwards. Here's Dowie Lake. A tackle from De Benedictis. Well, I think the clear inference is that Tom Boerter's having an impact there on the tight head side. Way on De Benedictis. Taken forward by Roussel.
1-2, don't compete when the tackle is there. Don't compete when the tackle is...
Knocks over another. Lyon into double figures. So Dowie Lake.
No contest, play on.
There goes Morris. Kieran Williams at pace. Chance here. Kieran Williams. Jack Morgan. Powering their way towards the line. Dowie Lake within a metre. They need control now. Hardy has his hands on it. Davis is alongside him. Jack Morgan's going to take it himself. And Morgan gets there.
Fantastic try from the Ospreys. Came from the line out. Ball at the back. What an angle from Kieran Williams. Just got smashed in the tackle by Kasang a minute ago. Then he hits that out to in angle. So direct. Then the Ospreys are on the front foot. Couple of big carries. You can see Kieran Williams looking, maybe he wants to pick it up, go left, but he takes his time. Here he goes, look. And then you've got the power of Morgan just to drive himself over from half a metre out.
Dan Edwards successful with the conversion. Almost 27 minutes gone, it's all tied up, 10 points apiece. Bossop in particular has proved a real find.
Yeah, and Kasende, he's been so good on the wing as well.
Well, he's already sent a message to the Ospreys. Get penalised anywhere in this part of the field and it'll cost you 3 points, and it does again. Each way of extra time, but we will have a winner. And once again, that Lyon scrum just folding. Dan Edwards with a kick pass meant for Kassendi, but look out for a bit of a set play here. Well, there it is. and it's in the hands of Dowie Lake. You could see Lyon had to react to that, and they have done. That was Rhys Davies. Here's Hardy once more. Kieran Williams straight back into the traffic. Morgan Morris rather taking that at a standstill. The Ospreys will feel they have to make this count. From a psychological perspective, a crucial minute, perhaps even less than that. Hardy. Rhys Davies once more. They're just inside the Swansea penalty area. On to Kieran Williams. He's still going, shuffling along on his knees, and then the ball is lost. It's been turned over. Karbesh it was who jumped onto it. Roussel will feed the ball back, and Chapchet will fire it into touch, and Andrew Brace will blow his whistle for half-time. It has been an enthralling first 40 minutes. The Ospreys having lost Justin Tipperick very early on in the contest, just running through those changes that have been made. Baptiste O.U, who captained France in that one-off during COVID, a knockout match in Europe or continental competition, was at this stage 12 months ago when they beat Sale at the Brewery Field in Bridgend. Their second victory. Baptiste O.U, very high-class operator. And there's the carry. Has he got it to the line? It's very, very close. You can hear the referee saying short. Must be by the odd blade of grass and not much more. And this time, well, once again, the referee says they're short. They're going to have to go through another phase. It's Sebastian Taufifenua, who must be one of the heaviest men in West Wales today. He's got his mitts on it. Here he goes, Taufifenua. Once again, short. Desperate defence, but effective at the moment. And this time they do get there. And it looks to me like it's Michael Guillard, the France international, who will emerge. And there he is. It is indeed the man who's had a stunning 2025 so far.
You felt that was coming from Lyon. Bit of a carbon copy, really, of the Ospreys try that Jack Morgan scored in the first half. Penalty at scrum time, kick to touch. So difficult to defend when you got a big one on a smaller player. And that's what they can always rely on, just their size and their weight.
Well, Berdo has been put perfect today. William, but look at this, look at the blue jerseys. Rhys Davies powering his way forward. The Ospreys are not going to die wondering this evening.
Yeah, Taufifenua is offside.
The arm is out. He clearly heard you. Walsh, Keelan Giles, fantastic tackle. Well, just favouring the left side. Jack Walsh, little kick over the top, Cassendi's after it. But it sits up nicely for Chapchet, but Chapchet's caught. Well, St Helens beckons for the Ospreys next season, but they want to go out of the Swansea.com with a bang. The catch from Fender.
One stop.
Inside the last 10 minutes, the Ospreys trail by 7. McGuigan has it. It's heading towards that try line. Williams is joining in, so too Bossoff. There's the ball. It may well be Bossoff who has it now, and they've got the try. George McGuigan, the last man to emerge with it, and now a chance to go level.
And that's exactly what I thought they should have done when they had that penalty 5 metres out under the post. The line-out drive has been awesome in their second half. Every time they've gone to it, they've come away with something, whether it's a penalty or whether it's just territory, 10, 15 metres down into Lyon's half.
Well, remember George McGuigan in his Newcastle days. He used to score at least one try a game just like this. And he's got...
One issue you got here when you're picking and going like this, I know it's close to the line, is just sealing the ball off, but it's gone.
And Leo Verdun fires it into touch, gets a shove in the back from Morgan Morse for his troubles, which is why There are some fairly plain opinions being offered, and Michael Griard comes in and pulls Morgan Morse away. It's a slightly unseemly end to what has been a fantastic battle.